Hi, family. I am Dr. Mo, and I am your favorite colon hydrotherapist. I'm going to turn my car off really quick. So a student of mine who's actually she's a graduate. She's not a student. She's actually a colleague. Let me just call it what it is. She's a colleague of mine now. Yay! She sent me a video on Instagram, and it is of a woman who is, I've been taking a lot of herbs lately, and it's flushing my system, so I don't want to drain all over the video. But so my colleague sends me a video of a woman who is 47 years old, and she's retired. She is married. She has small babies. They are still school age. I want to say I think her babies are elementary school age. They're not high school age at all. I'm 48. And she's like, Mo, you're 48. She's 47. How did she retire? And I say, yeah, let's talk about it. So here's the thing. So I watched the video, and in the video, the lady is saying that she's 47, she's retired, and people are asking her how she did it. And the only thing that she kept saying is, number one, believe in yourself, and it starts with you. That's all she said. And so my colleague was like, that's it? And I said, no, that's what sells, but that's not it. I said, I actually went down a rabbit hole with that particular person, but also too, from my experience being on this planet, this is what I've noticed. This is what I've noticed. I said, I can only compare, if you want a comparison, I said, I can only compare me to what they have done, right? I think I just want to sit this there. Good Lord. Yeah, that's a whole lot better. Oh, looking down, I was like, I can't keep doing this. So, I said, for me personally, I said, I am a single mother by choice. I said, that was a choice I made. I said, when I got pregnant, I knew I was going to be a single parent. I knew that. I knew that out the gate. I said, so, I am a single parent, 20 years. My son is 20. So my decisions had to be a little bit more strategic than if I had a partner and no children. I said, this particular woman, what she doesn't tell you is that she has a partner who has a really, really, really good job. He does something in, it's either transportation and tech or like medical transportation and tech, something like that. But he does very, very well. If I'm not mistaken, that probably is their business, which is really, really beautiful. That's a whole nother ball game, right? When you talk about financially. Matter of fact, he does own a medical transportation company because she is a RN nurse. Bam, that's what it was. So if you have two people who have excellent employment and they have excellent benefits, and you pull those two people together, you can retire at 25 if you make it work. And then she's not probably saying that, yeah, they probably stayed with one of their parents' homes, rent-free. So you can save your rent checks and everything to go directly towards your income. For me personally, I wasn't afforded that, or that wasn't an option for me. I had to pay for everything. So all of my bills, right, for my personal expenses, plus everything that came with building a business, came and still comes from out of my pocket. So there's not a lot of room, at the moment to, buy a house, because that comes with a lot of other stuff. And then here's the other thing too. They don't live in California. They live in an area where land is plenty and you can get a 6-bedroom home for $2. For $2, you can't even get a garage in California. So you see where I'm going with it? I said you have to look at, and my colleague is young. She hasn't really needs to step out of her comfort zone, and she is still very much supported by her family, which is beautiful. I am not saying don't be supported. If you're married, stay married. Don't come out in these streets. Don't you do that. Take it from me. Don't you come out in these streets. If you are partnered in life in any kind of way and it's safe and comfortable, stay there. Don't you come out in these streets. Stay there. It's everything is a dollar amount at this point. I say, yes, it is very, very, very much an opportunity for you to retire at that age. Yes. All I'm simply saying is it might take you longer if you choose to be a single parent. If you choose to get married and kind of like detour a little bit, it's going to bring you back a little bit. Just know that, yes, it's possible. Anything is possible, especially if you got two brains working together with two incomes, two beautiful incomes. You can do a whole lot. But take one income and try to spread it across caring for yourself, caring for your child or children, because there are some women that got multiple children on their own. And they're trying to make a business happen. They're trying to keep the bills happening. To make one income spread, that's some juggling. But if you got two incomes coming in, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. Hell yeah, we about to go to Vegas real quick just to go eat and come back. We got disposable income. So what I am trying to share with you and my colleague is this. Social media is beautiful. It is. I'm not going to lie. It is beautiful. But it's also fucking fake. It is. It's fake. It's fake. People ain't out here telling you the whole truth, which is fine. It's fine, because if you remember it's entertainment, then you won't get caught up. But if you take what most people are saying on social media as gold, you're going to get a rude awakening. Let me go ahead and get out this parking lot because it's getting dark. Yeah, you're going to get a rude awakening. That's all I'm saying. I watched a video like 2 times, and I mean, honestly, shit, I would be excited too if I was retired with my dude sitting on a ranch and my kids are homeschooled. Hell yeah. Like, I would too. Like, if I had a partner for the 20 years that I have had my business, I wouldn't be in Torrance. Let me tell you right now, I would be in Torrance. My little happy self would be in Japan somewhere up on a hill with my beautiful business and my man down there chopping wood for my business. I would not be in Torrance. Okay? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I don't love my life. I love my life. I am just simply saying, when it's two people who are for the same cause in love, yeah, you can do a whole lot. But a lot of people are not working towards the same cause. So it may just take you a little bit longer. It might. Nobody knows. Like, I could get a windfall of money tomorrow. I can get an account tomorrow that will change the trajectory of my life. But here is the difference with that. Most people are not ready to receive that level of gifting from the universe. They got to get ready. They got to get the courses together. They got to get the book written. They got to get the graphics done. All that's done for me, baby. 13 books in, online courses, insight timer meditations. All I simply gotta do is say yes or no when them opportunities come through the door. But most people, unfortunately, don't have that. So my advice to my colleague was this. Number one, stop comparing yourself to other people. To stop. You don't know how they got there. That woman could have won the lottery. A lot of people, this is what they don't tell you either, went into the service directly outside of high school. So they have a pension that they're getting on top of whatever they're doing. You see where I'm going with this? A lot of people have money coming down from their partner's Social Security. They ain't gonna tell you that. They're gonna be like, oh, go out there and grind it and get it. And baby, let me help you understand something. People got money from property they done sold, jewelry they done sold. So don't ever think people are out here working hard. They ain't. They not. The average person is not working hard. So please don't get caught up. So I told my colleague, I said, number one, stop comparing yourself. Number two, there is no comparison. You have everything you need. You're exactly where you are. I adore the way that my business has evolved because I'm irreplaceable. So I can demand whatever dollar amount I want to demand. This year literally is the first year I shifted from working with people from one-off services, like just having one appointment for 1 hour. I don't do that anymore. All of my services are built into a 3-month container. So for 3 months, I'm working with you for 2 hours when you come in, every time you come in for that 3-hour period. That investment is $12.50. Most people, most practitioners will be like, oh my God, like I want to be. No, this is what I'm doing. Because I'm always support. I don't need anything. And I can call that dollar amount. The reason why most people are, scared or fearful or A, B, and C is because they don't have anything else. All they have is that one job, that one career, that one degree that just gives them one depth. But no. So with that being said, loves, I'm going to go ahead and get off this phone. Go ahead and head home. You all be safe and amazing and abundant. And again, there's no reason to compare yourself. There's no reason to look at what other people are doing. Stay focused on you. Yes, she retired at 47, but what did she have to do to get there? Is she even healthy? Let's start there to enjoy her retirement. We don't know. That woman could have fibroid cyst and tumors. You don't know. You see where I'm going with it? So don't compare. Don't look at other people. Look at yourself in the mirror. Why is there so much traffic at 8 o'clock at night? I should have pulled out of this doggone parking lot by now. Why is there so much traffic? It's Tuesday, 8 o'clock. Tuesday, 8 o'clock. What's happening on Tuesday, 8 o'clock? Why is everybody outside? This is very interesting. Anyway, loves, you go off and stay magical. I'm going to go ahead and look at that. Look at all these cars. Child, let me go ahead and figure this out. You all have a lovely one. Stay magical.